To you all, I am Jet24 meteorologist Jacob Matthews here to give you an update on the storm that is approaching our area. Right now, it seems to be affecting the Cleveland area, so it's still a little out to the west before it really reaches our area. And what you're looking at right now is a view of the sky from Girard on our Bob Ferrando Forward World Weather camera. Now, if we're lucky, we could see some flashes within the next few seconds, but it doesn't look like we're really getting a lot. But bear with me, there were some flashes earlier. There actually was a lightning bolt that actually struck down on the ground earlier, and we've actually been getting that on the Bayfront camera as well. I might as well switch over to the Bayfront camera now that I think about it. Let me just do a little bit of technical changes here. Aha, here we go. Yeah, you can definitely see the flashes right now, and yep, there it is. Oh, wow, there was a bolt right there. Definitely screen cap worthy. Feel free to take some screen caps of this video, and even make that your background photo if you want to, because yeah, these are some pretty shots right now. Also, I'm going to try to be as quiet as possible because right now the Fox 66 show is currently airing, and yeah, I don't want to have my voice overbearing anything. All right, so here's a look at the radar. Like I mentioned before, it's mainly affecting the Cleveland area, and you can see on the northern end of the system, it's sort of curling into the Erie Bayfront. You can kind of see that. It's trying to make its way into the Erie Bayfront. One large, um, this one large section right here. It's sort of curling into the bayfront, into the lake shore, but it seems like it's also going to try to miss us. There's a chance it could miss us, but this is what we are mainly tracking right now for Erie. So we're tracking this specific part of the system and keeping our fingers crossed that it hopefully doesn't make its way into the lake shore. So overall, this system is still affecting the Cleveland area, and you can see all these areas of orange. This represents a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 10:30 p.m. And given that this system is moving towards our area, I wouldn't be surprised if we're also issued severe thunderstorm warnings. And it doesn't look like this system is going to diminish anytime soon, as we are seeing red skits. With red skits, the system is going to sustain itself. It's going to continue to strengthen as it crosses through the rest of northeastern Ohio. You can even notice a lot of lightning strikes. Notice that there's like a lot of lightning. It's very flashy within the system, mainly because most of these lightning strikes are negative strikes. They're strikes happening within the clouds. Now, if we remove those negative strikes, you can see the positive strikes. Now, these are the strikes that actually touch the ground, so not as much. It looks like there's only been 15 recorded positive strikes within this image. I'll make that 14. And if we go up to the north, well, it looks like 12. But there's a lot more down here. We can see a cluster of positive strikes, that is lightning strikes that hit the ground closer to Cleveland. And that's within this severe thunderstorm warning as well. So it's not just thunderstorms, but also high winds at about 60 mile per hour. That's wind gusts.
So far in Ohio.
So far in Ohio. Thanks, Tom. And there's also a chance of maybe hail so far in Ohio as well. Here it is. Speaking of hail, whoops, that's not the right tool. I'm trying to
the eyedropper and then the Baron button. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, I clicked on the skip by mistake. Oh, there we go. Aha, here it is. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try to get the. Maybe if I remove the skits. All right. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the size hail that we're expecting, but this is off the lake shore. Now, if we go down to where the severe thunderstorm warning, which is currently in effect for Ohio, we can also see half-inch hail. but it looks like we're all seeing 1.5 inches hail. So that's closer to the quarter size hail that is also mentioned within the severe thunderstorm warning. So that's something else to look out for. Again, this is just in effect for the Cleveland area, mainly parts of northeastern Ohio. It hasn't reached our area yet, but like I mentioned before, it looks like the system's not going to die down anytime soon. Yeah, like I mentioned, these red skits mentioned that the system's not really going to die down, so there's plenty of time for it to reach our area. But when will it reach our area, you may ask? Let's take a look at the roller tool. Okay. So if I pull out the roller tool, pick a certain part of the system, like right here, and stretch the distance all the way out to Erie. This is about 50 miles away from Erie. Now, if I just clear the tool and click on one of the skits, you'll see that the storm's moving at 49 miles per hour. So about an hour before that part of the system reaches Erie. That is, if it does. If it's still like the same system that it is right now, because this part of the system looks like it's weakening. But again, it could morph because you have a lot of moisture coming in from Lake Erie, and we're right now in a pretty warm in a pretty muggy air mass. So it looks like there's still a lot of moisture, so that could add to the morphing behavior of this system. So there is still a chance for that system to reach our area and for it to still be as strong as it is right now, close to Cleveland. All right, so yeah, it looks like it might reach our area within the next hour. Right now, it's affecting Cleveland, so a lot of heavy downpours, as you can see.
And just one thing to mention, Jacob, we do have a marine warning all from Conneaut up to Ripley, New York. So that includes the Pennsylvania waters until 11:15. So that's just the water side of the storm. And as you were saying, it could be here in an hour, and in an hour it's about 11:15.
Yeah. So if you have any,
you don't want to be out.
If you have any plans for like walking near the bayfront, you may want to be careful because yeah, with those high winds, could get a little nasty, like what Tom Atkins was warning about. All right, let's take a look at how the system has been behaving within the last hour. So we can see that in general, it seems like it's moving towards the northeast and even a little more eastward. You can kind of see the northern part of the system. It looks like it is trying to make its way into the Erie Bayfront. That's pretty much what we're looking at right now within the system. And it looks like this part of the system is still pretty strong. You can see all of the reds and the purples. Within those purples, we could see chances of hail. And speaking of hail, well, if we move over to the Barron radar, we can notice half-inch hail, probability of half-inch hail within that part of the system. This is the part of the system that could make its way into the Erie Bayfront, given the direction that it's moving. And as you can see, well, part of it seems to be moving into Erie. You can see that one skid right there. That one skid is pointing straight to downtown Erie. So that kind of confirms that as well. You may see that system reach the Erie Bayfront, as well as Fairview, the Northeast, basically any part of the lake shore. And that could happen within the next hour. I'd say maybe close to 11 p.m. Honestly, maybe it could be before that too. It could be right before the funk show ends. At least that's going to be my guess. What time would it hit the Franklin area? Good question. Might as well take the roller 12 for that. Let's see. The part that would hit the Franklin area would probably be this part. So if I take the roller 12, oh, moved a little. Let's see. It's about 86 miles away. Now, this part of the system is moving at, whoa, a lot of info, 56 miles per hour. So yeah, it'll be longer than an hour before it hits the Franklin area. I'd say maybe closer to 11:30, maybe just after 11:30. So yeah, if it's still as strong as it is right now, then you may see something like this in the Franklin area, probably at 11:30 p.m., maybe right after the Jet 24 Action News at 11 show ends. Is it going to hit the Corey area? Yeah, it looks like that's a possibility too. Oh, the part that I was talking about, let's take a look at the skits. Seeing a lot of green skits, so it looks like this part that is making its way into the Corey area, which would be right here. There's a lot of green skits. Green skits meaning that the system actually is weakening a little bit, but that does not guarantee that it will not morph. That means it will probably re-strengthen as it cuts through the rest of northeastern Ohio. So something to look out for, something to just prepare for. So yeah, for Corey, let's see. Corey's about, I'd say, 95 miles away from the system. So yeah, maybe a little longer after the Jet 24 Action News at 11 show ends. So maybe closer to 11:45, closer to midnight, I'd say. I'd say closer to midnight. That's when it'll hit the Corey area. All right. Any more questions? It's gonna hit Edinboro. Pretty much. Okay. Let me draw an outline here. All right. Given the direction the system's moving, we're expecting it could affect this whole area right here, maybe even outside this area into Bradford, St. Mary's. Though, by the time it reaches the mountain area, it could get a little interesting. It probably could weaken, given the mountains. The mountains could provide a lot of friction to this system, and that could help it slow down and maybe even weaken. But in general, we're expecting storms as well as heavy rain, maybe even a bit of hail to probably hit this area, the area within this yellow outline. So something to look out for, really. So this includes Edinboro, Meadville, Corey, Warren, Oil City. It'll hit Edinboro and Meadville first, maybe right before the Jet 11 show ends. Corey after the Jet 11 show ends. Warren maybe after midnight. Oil City maybe after the Jet 11 show as well, and maybe before the Jet 11 show ends for Greenville. Heather asked any T-word warnings possibly for Corey area. We're not even mentioning that. Heather,
we don't do that unless we feel that it's something to talk about.
The winds are blowing straight. We're not detecting any rotation. There are no warnings or watches indicating said T-word. So we're not going to mention the T-word at all for any area. So that's completely out of the question. We're just going to talk about thunderstorms, hail, and heavy rain. That's all within the system, as well as high wind gusts. How bad is it going to be? Well, you may experience thunderstorms. That's a pretty clear indicator right there. You may also get a chance of heavy downpours and pretty high wind gusts, maybe up to 60 miles per hour. That is if the system is still as strong as it is near the Cleveland area. We have a lot of green skits down here, meaning that it could weaken a little, but still plenty of time for it to morph once it makes its way through parts of eastern Ohio, because we're still in a pretty moist air mass.
Let me join you, Jacob, for just a second here. What we want to do here is just show you the lightning, and just over an hour's time, folks, we got the counter on there, so you can see what happens. It gets very intense, and then it weakens down, and that's what Jacob's talking about as far as morphing is concerned. Regardless, what can you expect? Well, we don't have any warnings here in northwest Pennsylvania, they've kind of stopped them at the Ashtabula County line. So this may be weakening, but what you definitely can get out of it, especially if you're in northern Erie County and northern Ashtabula County in the next hour, is a lot of lightning, some quick heavy downpours, and maybe a little bit of hail and gusty winds.
Yeah, so pretty much any area like near the lake shore, it could happen when the Fox show is still going on. Yeah, it could happen right before the Jet at 11 too. So this includes Conneaut, Fairview, Erie, Northeast, maybe even parts of Chautauqua County like Dunkirk and Portland. But anywhere like further inland like Edinboro and Corey could be maybe after the Jet 11 show ends. That depends on how far this part of the system makes its way into the inland area. I'm talking
Right.
about all of these lightning.
And we were
all
talking
these
about
flashes.
morphing too, Jacob, and that's the thing. Sometimes, like right now, it's in kind of a weakening phase, but there's a ton of lightning up there, so you want to make sure you're in a safe place once it hits. But sometimes it picks up energy when it rides up the I-90 ridge, and it strengthens again. So we're just going to track this mile by mile and be with you. If there are any warnings issued, remember we're not under any except for a marine warning. So there's no overland warnings right now for Erie, Crawford, Warren, Chautauqua, or Ashtabula. If there are, we'll pass them along to you, and we'll just watch this thing come across over the next 1 to 2 hours. And if it fizzles out, we'll wrap things up and go on our merry way. But if there is a threat to life or property, we're going to be here for you and continue on.
And you may notice that the number of lightning strikes actually is decreasing. But like Tom said, the nature of the system morphing, there's still a lot of moisture in Lake Erie. So with that moisture, could add to the energy. So it could add to the storm. It could add to the lightning count. So we could see we could see more lightning strikes just popping out of nowhere as this system possibly re-strengthens, given all of the moisture that's still available in Lake Erie. It may pulse back up with a 60-degree plus dew point. Yeah, that's a good point, Thomas. Really good point. We are in a pretty muggy air mass right now. Seems like the muggy air mass just kind of nosed into the drier air mass that we've been dealing with earlier this evening and afternoon.
Yep,
Oh, looks like we have something. Okay, so it's not a severe thunderstorm warning within our area. It's more of like a marine warning.
It's now a marine warning for the open waters, not just the nearshore waters. So, these storms are extending out beyond the 5-mile nearshore limit. So that's just another special marine warning. Not for Erie County, not for Crawford, not for Warren. It's not one of those county warnings. It's a special marine warning for the offshore waters. So obviously, I mean, you don't want to be out on the waters in the next couple hours.
Obviously, yeah. Let's see. Speaking of waters, you can kind of see some riptides forming, and you can even see all the flashes in the background. Pretty shots. If we're lucky, we could actually see a full bolt. We actually did see a few bolts. We captured some of them, but fortunately, we're not really getting them right now. If it does happen, well, take a screen cap. You could save it as your desktop background too. All right. Calm in Northeast. Yeah, it seems like things are still pretty calm, but they're not going to be calm for much longer. We are expecting that system to make its way into the lakeshore, so just bear with us. And I'm talking a little quietly because we still have a Fox show going on, so I don't want my voice being caught by the audio. No playing in puddles either. Yes, that's a good point, Patty. Yeah, in general, I would just stay indoors for the next hour, honestly, because things are going to get pretty nasty. Let's take a look at how close that system is now. Let's see. Roller tool.
nonprofit. Their hope is to overcome war fatigue among Americans.
About 10 to 20 miles away from the lake shore now.
About the state of the war in Ukraine, and also advocating for
It's moving at
today with Sawyer Farms and water. They also stop at Logistics Plus in Erie, the brewery at Union
27 miles per hour.
Erie police recognize citizens
Well,
and
this is
officers for
49
selfless
miles
acts,
per hour.
dedication,
Oh, wow.
and heroism. Some
So,
of the awards presented
yeah,
today
it
include
could happen
Arts, Medals of Valor,
within the next maybe
life-saving
even half
medals,
hour.
and
Probably right before the Fox show ends,
the officers
which is 11
featured
p.m.
during the downtown riots of 2020 were honored. Also, those involved in Operation Failed State, in which a gang in Fury was rounded up, also honored. The effort to help Sergeant David Stubb, who was shot in the leg. A record number of people expected to be on the roads this weekend, and that's why AAA and PennDOT are reminding drivers to make safety their top priority. About 44 million people.
It seems like the most troubling part of the system is still in the northern part, like just off of the lake shore. If we go down to Akron, you can kind of see that it's not really as strong, but you know, there's still a lot of time for it to re-strengthen as it makes its way through northeastern Ohio. Oh wow, actually, it looks like the severe thunderstorm warning has expired near Cleveland. And if we look at the skids, we can see that the system is kind of weakening. This part of the system right here, because we're seeing green skids, but this part down south still looks pretty strong. So if we just take a good look at that and where it's heading, well, won't be surprising if we might get a warning within about right here, close to Warren, Ohio. That is, if that system actually does strengthen. But it seems like the most concerning part of the system is all the way up here in the lake shore, because you know there's still a lot of moisture for the system to gather, and that gives it a lot more energy, and therefore we could see a lot more lightning as well as more heavy downpours, maybe even a chance of hail. Speaking of hail, still a probability of ½ inch of hail just off of the lake shore. Yeah, let's take a look at the Erie Bayfront. Maybe if we're lucky, we might actually get a full lightning bolt over the Bayfront. That would be pretty. Well, I mean, we are getting flashes. Quite a light show there. Nice. I remember getting into the weather station. I could see the light show just outside the station. It's quite a show.
Elvis impersonator says Graceland is not just a home, it's a place where the story of Elvis Presley's life is told and an icon for the country.
And within those flashes, you can actually kind of see the rain shafts too. Like you can see the cloud base. Let's see. Yep, you can see the cloud base when the flash happens. Yep, there it is. And just below that cloud base, it looks like it's a rain shaft. Yep, all the gray and yeah, the light gray. That's pretty much the rain shaft that's making its way into the lake shore. And whew, you can see those rip currents really picking up now. Looks like they're flowing towards the dock, towards Smuggler's Wharf.
It was a big day at Meadville High School today as students commit to their next chapter.
Ooh, that was a big flash. All right, back to the radar. Yep, it seems like it's getting a lot closer now. All right, just rewind time a little, fast forward, rewind, fast forward. Yeah. I mean, not saying that there is not a chance it could miss us. It just depends on how much this like
Hey Tom, do
expands.
you want an extra 30?
That'd be fine.
because it definitely looks like it's still expanding. So we're getting a lot of skits pointing to the northeast, or at least the east-northeast. We even got a skit pointing east-southeast. So in general, it looks like this part of the system is moving east.
You got another block, right?
Yeah, you're good.
With it moving east, it looks like there is definitely a chance all of the lake shore in Erie County could get affected. And it looks like parts of Ashtabula is now getting some heavy rain. How's it look on chances of hail? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any chance of hail. It looks like it's just rain falling at close to 1 inch per hour. It's happening in Ashtabula, Edgewood, West Avenue. So it seems like the system is moving to the northeast. This is all Ashtabula. It's making its way into State Route 11. So like within the next couple minutes or so, State Route 11 will be greeted with heavy downpours. And it looks like the rain is falling at about 0.8 inches an hour. So yeah, looks like it'll oh, there it goes. All right, looks like the heavy rain already fell on State Route 11. Now it's trying to make its way into Cook Road along State Route 84.
Mental health issues challenge every community in America, and here is no different. An organization that provides mental health education and support by different.
Do I think it's going to miss Edinboro? No.
It might be later,
It might be lighter, yes.
but you're gonna get some rain out.
You're at least going to get some rain. Yeah, what Tom said. I mean, I was going to say that, but yeah. Yeah, looking at these time lapses, you can clearly see that the system is trying to make its way into the lakeshore. It looks like it even looks like this part right here. Let me just remove the lightning. Yeah, that part right there. It seems like it's trying to make its way into the lakeshore, given that it's like curling downward, like expanding a bit, even into Ashtabula and Conneaut. So yeah, there's a chance maybe this part of the system could like skirt through Girard, Fairview, maybe even into Erie, but maybe by that time Erie will already be facing with this part of the system right here. So these are parts of the system that you want to look out for. A lot of purple right here. With this purple, well, looks like the chance of hail is kicked up a bit. Not just half an inch, but also 1 inch. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that could expand outwards into Conneaut and Fairview. Though the 1 inch hail part doesn't really seem like it might reach the area.
What's going on?
Though there's still a chance maybe a half inch of hail could make its way into Fairview, Girard, maybe Erie. But it'll be pretty brief, given how narrow this system is. It'll still be pretty brief. Like, don't expect like an hour-long show of hail.
Those employers today signed a commitment to hire the new graduates, and the students accepted the offer by signing on the dotted line.
All right, so this is the system right now at 10:39 p.m. Sorry. If we take the roller tool, get this part of the system, 20 miles from Fairview. System's moving at 40 miles per hour. So it looks like that part of the system could hit Fairview in a half an hour. I'm talking about heavy rain, maybe high wind gusts. and a chance of thunderstorms too. So that's for Fairview.
Okay.
For Erie,
Beautiful.
Erie's about 30 miles away from this part of the system. So I'd say maybe 45 minutes. 40 to 50 minutes, that part of the system in Erie. The heavy rain, the thunderstorms, maybe even a slight chance of pea-sized hail. 32nd and Zuck Road getting pretty good wind gusts and really cooling down. Now starting to thunder.
Thank you.
What about Edinburgh? Edinburgh, let's see. Well, I gotta check if the system could actually expand into Edinburgh. There's a chance. Let's see here.
Yeah, just one little absence. It is weakening as it comes in. But
Yeah. I mean, the part over Ashtabula is kind of strengthening a bit. So if that pattern stays true for Edinburgh, which is 25 miles away from that part of the system, could be 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, the next 30 to 40 minutes, Edinburgh could see maybe a few heavy downpours, which may be brief given how narrow the system is. It may only happen for, I'd say, up to 10 minutes. Though you'll still be getting a rain for like a half an hour to an hour, I would say. Let's see how. That reminds me, I should probably check the width of the system. Yeah, the width of the system, close to 40 miles. Say like between 35 and 40 miles. And given that it's moving at 43 miles per hour, then yeah, it'll probably only last for less than an hour. All the rain, but the heavier rain, let me get the roller tool for that. Heavier rain, this heavier rain right here, only about close to 10 miles. So 5 to 10 miles. Trying to do the math in my head. Say maybe up to 20 minutes actually. This part, not so much, so maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
And you can look at the lighting detection here, and it has decreased, starting out with 1,000 and coming down to 500. But there's still dark reddening, there's still plenty of lighting.
Yeah, still moving at 43 miles per hour. This part's moving at 52 miles per hour. This might actually be the heavier rain that's actually moving that quickly. So maybe it might not last 20 minutes. It might only last 10 to 15 minutes if it cuts through Gerrard's, Avonia, maybe even parts of Edinburgh. So yeah, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I'd say 10 at the least, maybe a little less than that. And it may happen within the next half hour.
And you got this normal cord here, and that's pretty much the West County. And you notice up here, it's not quite as strong from here up to.
By the way, Tom Atkins is currently giving the weather forecast on Fox 66 News at 10 if you want to check out his forecast.
But look at how big the line is as well, and that tells you a lot. So zooming on in, pointing to Geneva and Plymouth in the next few minutes, and back up here, close to the coast, the rain is just starting downtown. But again, the meat is over here. It's going to be no food there to.
Whoa, they're getting a lot closer now.
And a lot less northeast up into Westfield, New York. But also to show you on the models that we have overnight, it comes across, it moves out to the east.
Is that
and it's gone. It's a very good line. So
is it raining now in the Bayfront? Oh, whoa, nice. That was pretty. That might actually be the reflection of the water.
And also, it's coming down for us. Thankfully, it won't last too long. So
let me know if anybody's getting rain now. Because it looks like it's possible that Erie could be getting rain at this moment. It looks like Girard will probably be getting rain in the next few minutes, as well as Fairview. Harbor Creek looks like it's getting rain. Anybody getting rain out there now?
Showers and storms will improve. Next couple of days, we're going to off and on showers. Temperatures in the 70s right now, dew points in the low 60s, and here we go. Our system moves through, our winds shift down out of the northwest and west.
Looks like it's reached Conneaut, Ohio at least. Looks like it's making its way out of Harbor Street, making its way to Red Road. Seems like it's traveling along. What is that? Is that I-90? That's I-90. Yeah, it seems like it's traveling along I-90 right now. So traveling on I-90 in northeastern Ohio may be pretty troubling right now. A lot of heavy rain out that way.
Mainly dry with sunshine Sunday, more showers with a chance of
What parts of I-90? Well, looks like from State Route 193 to State Route 7, that part of I-90. Yeah, in between State Route 7 and 193, I-90 is getting pummeled with heavy rain right now. But it's currently moving into the Ohio-Pennsylvania border as well.
The playoff action continued locally in softball, lacrosse, and volleyball.
Uh-oh.
Today, Mike Fenner is up next to score. We'll be right back.
Gonna check the. Looks like it's just a statement.
Thank God.
Northeast Ashtabula,
Oh,
Erie
severe
County.
thunderstorm warning. It looks like there's now a severe thunderstorm warning for Erie County. Finally, something interesting is actually happening in our area after all of that clear stuff, all of that quiet weather. We're now starting to get those heavy downpours into parts of Erie County. It seems like it's starting off at the very northwestern tip. So like North Springfield. Oh, okay. So yeah, the northwestern tip of Erie County. Tom Atkins just told me to do the crawl right now.
Run a little something on TV, folks. I know you can still hear us, so whatever picture is up there, you can take a look at it as we switch gears on the computer for just a few seconds to get a crawl to run across the screen of the Channel 24 side of our operations here. But yes, it's a severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Erie and Ashtabula County. And that's what we've been talking about all along. We're going to listen to the next thing over here is Jacob wants to call. You can leave it up there for a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at that warning, see the details. Okay, National Weather Service is saying main hazards are 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, or at least up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and quarter-size hail. The system's moving at 45 miles per hour. Radar indicated minor damage to vehicles is possible, and expect damage to trees and even power lines. Wouldn't be surprising if we get power outages overnight with this system, and you know, that's inevitable. More power outages. All right, so it looks like I mentioned before, it's making its way out of Conneaut into the northwestern tip of Erie County, near North Springfield, West Springfield, eventually into Lake City, Girard, and Fairview. Yep, it's moving in general east-northeast. So yeah, it looks like next stop, Girard, Fairview, and eventually Erie. For Girard, when will that happen? Well, let's see, I can imagine the system's probably at about here right now. 5 miles away from Girard, 27 miles per hour. So about about 15. Okay, so maybe the next 10 to 20 minutes. Actually, find about 10 to 15 minutes. Let's say 10 to 15 minutes, it'll probably hit Girard. Being a little quiet right now because Mike Fenner, our sports guy, is currently giving his show. Can you switch the camera in Girard? Yep, I was actually just going to do that. Let's see. Girard. Okay, so for the Girard camera, I had it facing the sky because there were flashes. Oh, yep, there are the flashes right now. You might have a better shot of the flashes right here in Girard because the system is closer to Girard than it is towards Erie. Oh, whoops. Yeah, a lot of flashing activity happening over there. Not really seeing much rain yet, but like I mentioned before, it could happen maybe in the next 8 to 10 minutes, given the how fast the system is now moving and where it is. But yeah, enjoy the show. A lot of flashes right now in Girard. By the time the rain starts to fall over here, I think I'm just gonna get back to the radar. Lightning happening in Green. If we're lucky, we could get lightning bolts over here too. I actually did see a lightning bolt over in Girard not too long ago. It was actually before I started this live stream. It's a pretty shot. Definitely screen cap worthy, but unfortunately that was before the Facebook Live, so not really possible to go back and take a screenshot. You can really see the wind picking up too. There's a tree down here. Yeah, you can definitely see the tree rapidly waving hello. You can even see the trees back here. All right. And Ripley said at about 11:19 p.m. it'll hit Waterford, PA. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. I can believe that. All right, let's go back to the radar. So this was 10:52. We probably moved somewhat since this last frame. It's probably closer to Girard than what's being shown. What can we expect for hail? All right, well, it looks like just north of Conneaut, 1 inch hail. So it looks like that 1 inch hail area could make its way into parts of the lake shore. That's something to look out for. So yeah, in general, safest thing to do, just stay indoors. If you have anything that you need to do, like just outside, like take out the garbage, you might as well do that right now because the system really is starting to roll in. Should you be prepared? Yeah, I would prepare for this. It is a severe thunderstorm warning. Expect high wind gusts up to maybe 60 miles per hour, and maybe the higher wind gusts will be closer to the lake shore, given that there's less friction from mountains, because there are no mountains near the lake shore at all. And also be on the lookout for any quarter-size hail. I mean, that's at least the largest size hail that we can expect from the system too. And of course, look out for thunderstorms, heavy downpours. Yeah, if anything, just stay indoors. If you must do something outside, like take out the trash, do it right now. Have your windows shut. Yeah. How many lightning strikes right now? Let me pull up the lightning counter. Total of 290 strikes, but most of those are negative strikes. If we remove the negative strikes, you'll see the lightning that actually strikes on the ground, on the surface. So it looks like it's mainly over the lake shore right now. We're not really seeing any lightning on land. So that's pretty good. I mean, there's still a chance for lightning to hit the ground inland, so just be careful. Again, just stay indoors. I would highly advise staying indoors, having your windows shut, your doors closed. Yeah. Wind is really picking up in Girard. Yeah, if I zoom down to Girard, let's see. Well, looks like a sliver of rain is making its way into Girard. Probably is raining in Girard right now if I show the weather camera. Weather camera. Well, there's still lightning.
26 for the end
Still
of this
lightning.
show.
There's There's still
Okay,
lightning
that's
in the
fine.
distance. Maybe if I rearrange the camera.
Just give me those time cues, Dory. 1 minute?
No, not there yet.
Okay, so we have at least a minute before I have to be there?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see. It looks very windy right now. Not really seeing rain just yet, but I'm sure it'll start in the next minute or so.
It is not
It
your
is my
chair.
chair.
You stole it because it's.
I did not steal it.
Yes, you did. I have seen that shenanigans of you.
So with our runner cameras, Gerard would be the first to get some rainfall,
Thank you, buddy.
given how the system is moving right now.
That is a better chair.
Uh,
No.
yeah, I do.
At this moment, well, not really seeing any downpours. Let's take a look at the radar. Well, it looks like the rain is trying to make its way into Gerard. Oh, whoa. Okay. Now it looks like Erie might be getting something. Might as well pull up the Erie weather camera. The Erie Bayfront. Let's see what's happening on the Bayfront. Bayfront is showing. Whoa. You're probably hearing the people in the studio getting a little surprised by all of what's happening. Oh, yep, now it's really good.
Splash under the camera with some wind. So we do have a significant storm warning in Erie County. That's the orange right there until 11:45. Strongest storms right now are from the west side of the city down to Pontiac. Make sure you're in the safe place.
Yep, a lot of
All right,
rain,
that's
high winds, even thunder in the Erie Bayfront.
That's one of those fast movers. Have fun.
I suppose switch the crawl to the Fox show or the
Good deal.
Fox, yeah,
Excellent, sir.
Fox
Very
66.
nice.
While he's out on the road.
what's out there. Oh,
Because 2 minutes out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So.
right.
Okay. Yep. So this is Erie right now. Anybody living in Erie or
I know,
close
he
to
told
Erie,
me.
at this moment, if you're not indoors, what are you doing? You should
Yeah.
probably go indoors right now. A lot of heavy rain and high winds, as well as some thunderstorms. What's the radar look like? Oh, whoa! There was a big flash as well as a big bolt. You could definitely see that. That is definitely screen cap worthy. All right. All right. So here's what the radar looks like right now. Seems like the heavy rain really is over the Bayfront as well as Presque Isle. Getting a lot of that heavy rain, and the fair button. Well, looks like it's just rain. We're not seeing any hail, so that's good. At least we don't have to worry so much about a lot of damage to cars, windshields, at least at this moment. But given the direction the system is moving, maybe we might not get much hail. Looks like it's mainly going to be rain, but we are still experiencing hail over in the northwestern corner of Erie County. And it seems like it could make its way into Gerard as well. So for anybody living in Gerard, just be prepared for any chances of hail, which could be up to a half of an inch. Talking maybe up to quarter size, maybe pea size to quarter size hail. Now trying to make its way into Gerard. When thunder roars, get indoors. That's right, Thomas.
Well, the place over on Jet Pictures, 100,000 words, you got
So it looks like that system is still moving in the northeast direction and getting a lot of lightning strikes happening just off the lake shore and trying to make the lake shore too. Most of them are lightning strikes within the clouds or negative strikes. And only nine of them have been positive strikes or lightning strikes that actually struck the surface, the ground. But most of them have been lightning strikes on Lake Erie, not really on land, at least not yet. Right now, Tom Atkins is giving us first forecast on Jet 24 Action News at 11. So if you want to check that out, you can tune in. So that's the touchy point right now. The good news is once you get past midnight, things are moving out quickly into a nice day. Will the severe weather stay on the lake shore? That is a good question. You know, given the direction that the system is moving, it seems like it is in general sliding along the lake shore, but we are still experiencing this part of the system all the way down here. And even though this part is not really as strong, still there could be a chance for it to morph into a heavy downpour, maybe a very brief one too, and that could affect Crawford County, but we're not expecting anything severe with that. It could mostly just be light rain. What is more troubling is Erie County. As you can see, the bulk of all the heavy rain, lightning, and high winds now is focused right within Erie County. It seems like it's sliding into Girard. We've been getting a lot of rain in Erie, but now let's take a look at the weather camera in Girard.
But they didn't stop there. The tour also making stops at local businesses that are owned by Ukrainians.
Well, here's Girard. At least what you can make out of it. Yeah, too many lights. Not really a good combination with the wet camera lens. Anyway, let's go back to the radar. So yeah, like I said, in general, it's moving to the northeast. So it looks like it's sliding through the lake shore. The area that will be the most impacted seems to be like right here. For Edinburgh, Waterford, Wattsburg, it could slide to the north of all of those areas, depending on how far that really expands, because you can kind of see it expanding. If I just fast forward, yeah, you can kind of see it expanding. So there's still a chance for it to hit Edinburgh, Waterford, as well as Wattsburg. Could hit this line of 3 cities, but it might not be as much as what we are seeing just up north of those lines of that line of cities. Union City, it might mainly be light rain too. Same for Corey. Celine is wondering if her plane is going to be able to land. It's almost here. Well, let's see. The width of the system. Might as well take a look at the width of this system right now. So the airport's about right here, I would say. It's close to Fairview, right?
Right on the Fairview Mill Creek line.
Fairview Mill Creek line, yeah. All right. Now let me just measure the width of all this heavy rain. 11 miles. And the system is moving at 38 miles per hour. So 1/3 of 60 minutes, 20 minutes, but even less than 20 minutes. I'd say maybe 15 minutes. The next 15 minutes, the heavy rain will be gone in the Erie International Airport. Now, speaking of Erie International Airport, might as well take a look at the weather camera for that too.
A couple of examples: officers who were injured during the downtown riots in 2020. Also, those who have handled dangerous.
Yeah, the rain really is picking up as well as the wind. But like I said, maybe in the next 15 minutes, all of this will be gone. I see that flashing yellow light there. Yeah, Tom. You know what that means?
I'm not sure. That looks like a ground plate.
Here, 11:13 p.m.
Also today, UPMC Hammett doctors were recognized for their work as well. A
11:13
Tennessee judge
p.m.
Ross Evers put Elvis Presley's former home, Graceland, up for auction. The historic mansion in Memphis faced foreclosure.
Well, if it's going to
after
land
a
at
trust company
11:13 p.m.,
claimed the
then,
state
well,
failed to
looks like there's still going to be a little bit of heavy
$4
rain.
million loan from 2018. A judge of the case issued a temporary injunction today against that auction, which was scheduled for tomorrow.
Are we going to get any?
Elvis Presley's
No.
granddaughter, Riley Keough,
No.
filed a lawsuit.
We're not detecting any rotation. There are no warnings or watches for tornadoes. So don't worry about that.
One local Elvis impersonator and appreciator says the Graceland estate is not just a home, it's a place where the story of Elvis Presley's
Oh,
life
there's a
is
water
told,
rescue in
and
Fairview
an
right now.
iconic spot for the country.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it seems like it's now just entering Fairview. So yeah, not very surprising that there's a water rescue there. It seems like the system is mainly along Ridge Road, so any drivers on Ridge Road, well, they're going to have to deal with heavy rain, especially if they're driving towards Fairview, if they're driving away from Springfield or through Girard,
A local organization is celebrating 20 years in our
or even
community.
near Lake City.
Partnership held its annual member
Looks like Lake Road is really getting hit right now.
gatherings to reflect on last year and plan ahead for what comes next.
So in general, it seems like it's now affecting Fairview, Girard, Lucia, Erie, even Lawrence Park. And it seems like it's making its way into Harbor Creek, maybe up into the northeast. It seems like it's stretching down to Edinboro, though it could stay north. Like I'm talking, the heavy rain could probably stay to the north of Edinboro and maybe Waterford. It all depends on how far this system really expands down southward.
The partnership also launched its public space initiative. Penn West University officially has a new president tonight. Dr. John Anderson was unanimously selected.
Yeah, you can definitely see that it's expanding, though it is still a little hard to tell if the heavy rain actually hits Edinboro, Waterford, Wattsburg. But in general, it looks like Edinboro, Waterford, and Wattsburg will be dealing with pretty light rain, maybe not like a lot of thunder. Pretty awful in Springfield. Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And we find new ways to fulfill our promise to the students and communities.
How long does this warning go off until? 11:45. Yeah.
It's time now for a look at tomorrow's Meet Those Review headlines.
I mean, given that it's moving at like 40 miles per hour.
Gospel book and supply closing after
I don't know.
decades. And Black Americans are underrepresented in resident poor communities. AP, CNHI News and
You know, it could actually end before 11:45. I'm gonna say maybe between 11:35 and 11:40. That's where it'll probably end. There are a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings that actually are canceled before they actually end at the assigned time. So yeah, that's possible. It probably could end at 11:40, given that the system seems to be
Josh, anything? You heard any reports of anything?
moving pretty quickly.
There's a what?
I don't know, someone could be.
Can expire. Well, it's actually a warning, but yeah, it can expire depending. It can expire if the system is actually moving faster than was expected. It seems like it's moving pretty quickly, so there's a chance it could actually expire before 11:45.
No, we don't need the video this time.
The plane couldn't land, it turned around.
We just need time cues.
Okay.
Celine just confirmed the plane couldn't land, it turned around.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
I kind of figured that would happen, given that there's a lot of heavy rain right now in Fairview. So it seemed like 11:13 wasn't a possibility at all. I'd say maybe 11:20-ish. That might be a safer time for it to land. That's when the rain will probably lighten up, as well as all the thunder. Speaking of thunder, oh, we are getting some positive strikes near Fairview. Positive strikes meaning strikes that actually touch on the ground. So let's remove the negative strikes for now.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, we can see
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's interesting. because-
within this bulk of the system, 13 lightning strikes have happened. And it looks like 4 of them have touched
Yeah,
land near Fairview and Girard.
yeah.
Barron Button, we can see, oh, looks like there's some hail south of Girard too. Half-inch hail. Let's take a look at the Girard camera. If we can actually get a good view. The camera will probably be too wet. Yeah, I mean, if we could probably turn it.
Yeah, that's it.
Tom Atkins is about to give his full forecast on Jet 24 Action News at 11 right now. So if you want to take a look at that, it'll be on.
You know how to get to that?
Yep.
Don't worry about the light up there. Just get out of the. you gotta
Maybe
get
if I
to the
turn the camera over to where there's not so much light.
And as we were saying before, pictures worth 1,000 words. And you can see the rain, the wind, the shape of the camera, and the lightning. And, you know, it's coming on.
Yeah, people making their way out of Girard right now. You can see from that car driving. A lot of heavy rain still happening, and the winds have really picked up too. Oh boy, you can really see. You can really see how messy it is getting. You definitely got those downpours, and you can even see. Yeah, you can even see how they're like. You can see how the wind is really affecting them. Oh boy. The wind is like really brushing those downpours on the streets. So yeah, this is a view of Girard right now. Not a very pretty sight.
And so the County until 11:45, so a little over 30 minutes.
You can see the airport camera. All right, might as well go back to the airport camera.
You know, anywhere from 130 and over 200 strikes. So you protect from lightning. You know that severe thunderstorms sometimes come with heavy rainfall.
Yeah, still a lot of heavy rain happening over the airport. Now let's go back to the radar. Maybe we can get a clue on when the rain will start to lighten up.
Lightning, torrential downpours, tiny hail.
As you can see, yeah, the heavy rain is still clearly over Fairview, given the purple shadings. But away from Fairview, about 8 miles, 8 miles west of Fairview, you can see that the rain is starting to actually really lighten up. And the system is moving at about 38 miles per hour. So if I try to do the math in my head, let's see here. 5th of August is 12. So maybe like in the next 10 minutes. I did say 11:20, but maybe it'll be more like 11:25 before the plane will land, maybe even later.
But if you're on the lake tomorrow, really mostly sunny skies, light southwest winds.
How far from Edinburgh? Oh, it looks like maybe some parts of the heavy rainfall could reach Edinburgh. Some of those heavy downpours. Seems like what could reach Edinburgh is now about 4 miles away, 4 to 5 miles away. And it was moving at 38 miles per hour. So less than 10 minutes. So yeah, maybe like 5 to 8 minutes, I'd say, it'll start to hit Edinburgh. But I can imagine maybe light rain is now happening in Edinburgh. We can see that with the weather cameras. Ooh, it's really falling down in the airport right now.
Overnight, chance of showers in the south and east, Erie County, and the weather things right now.
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty wet in Edinburgh, but not too wet this time. The wind has really picked up over there. You can see those flags just going crazy. Yep, you can see the rain. but it's not like a heavy downpour. The wind is not really helping either. Really making the rain fall at an angle.
Showers.
Really splashing your face if you're walking in the wrong direction.
Showers with chances for Monday and Tuesday and the cooler temperatures after that.
Yep, that's right, Lori. The rain is starting, so is the wind. Let's bring in the thunder.
Thunderstorm warning for Erie County for another half hour.
And well, the thunder,
Yeah, it's a quick hitter.
not really seeing any lightning over in Edinburgh right now. Seems like the furthest into the inland area for lightning is just south of Fairview. Hey, it's still possible. It could still we can still see lightning strikes maybe just on I-79. It's a possibility given that this is the bulk of the system right now. Heck, we're even seeing chances of half-inch hail approaching I-79 and even approaching Edinburgh. Oh my. Oh my. Not just half-inch, 1 inch. That could also be a possibility for Edinburgh. Maybe 1 inch hail. Something we'll look out for. So anybody in Edinburgh, like Lori, I would definitely recommend going indoors. Keep your doors shut, have your windows closed. And if you have a garage, park your car in the garage too. Just heard hail, I think, in Fairview, McKean area. Or McCain area.
It was still a mystery. They were asking the secondary units to go.
Yeah, if there was any hail, it would probably be closer to McCain.
They were asking for the second.
But yeah, it seems like it's approaching Edinburgh.
Point to exactly
Oh
where
boy.
they saw. I mean, again, I don't see them.
Well, I think the weather camera is still on Edinburgh. Yep, it's still on Edinburgh, so I'll keep the camera on Edinburgh and we'll see if any hail happens out that way.
Well, that's like,
On the porch, huh?
Because some guy had to go
Yeah,
out with
I remember
his
when
son
it would be a rainy night.
when he
We
was
would go out on the front porch too to just watch the whole show.
put fishing boat, and that thing got swamped, and then the firefighters. And they got their boat. One of them was a turnout here, just like to the bottom. And that really started.
Let's see. Oh, looks like lightning happened near Edinburgh.
Turnout here, you can't get it. Because if you go.
All
in the
right.
water, it's not water.
So if there would be a possibility of 1 inch hail in Edinburgh, well, let's see. It's about 3 miles away from Edinburgh. 38 miles per hour. Yeah. Just a few minutes. Oh, looks like 2 lightning strikes have struck down on the ground near Edinburgh.
At least 3 others were shot and seriously wounded. A massive police presence live seen along West 4th Street in Chester. Local officials say a disgruntled worker walked into his former workplace at Delaware County Linen, then opened fire. The suspect was taken into custody.
Might as well turn the camera around. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera for
I have
Edinburgh.
most of them recording, so the downtown ones. Right now.
We might get a better shot if we focus towards the Edinburgh Hotel.
I'm recording that.
Police.
'Cause that's that's facing a little more south, where the probability of hail could be. Yep, all the flags hanging for Memorial Day weekend. It's like they're going a little crazy right now with all the wind.
Experts maintaining the risk with this low over the past few years. Has been restrained.
Looks like the American Airlines diverted the flight to Buffalo and possibly get some gas in it.
Coming up after the break, summer travel.
All right. Well, that would be the safer way, really.
We'll hear from park officials on how to keep
It's
the
just
traffic
too much right now for it to land at the Erie International Airport.
So then it's no sale law.
Hmm.
So they wouldn't call them city ones in any regard.
No, I think they stopped right before the extra deal.
They're all, yeah.
Up in the background. They gotta put the, back.
Strangely enough, this is a pretty patriotic shot with all the flags
It seems like
waving.
a lot of these, like, you just see scenes of CP, so it's good.
But still, it's still dangerous to be out there.
Big hit.
Still a lot
I
of
think at my house, and then 3 minutes later, I got it.
The hail didn't reach the area just yet. So let's take a little look back at the radar. Oh, it looks like it may be
Eric Johnson.
getting in there just about now.
Yeah, yeah, still aims at the airport.
Oh, okay, so I was gonna say that.
The airport.
Oh, yeah, we'll mention that, yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Thank you.
The camera could catch some hail, some footage of hail.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's some crashes probably because of the rain. Nothing I'm even gonna
Wow.
worry about.
Okay,
Yeah, that was Josh Hallenbeck. He was he usually comes in at this time, right before midnight. I don't know how he does it.
he's checking on things.
Yeah, so far the wind has really picked up in Edinburgh. I mean, not really seeing very heavy rain at this moment. Just really high winds. Not seeing hail right now either. But it wouldn't be surprising if we get hail. Still a lot of people driving out. Hopefully they get back home quickly and safely. Someone looks like
Yeah.
a little wild by the bayfront. You know what? Maybe we can get a quick shot of the bayfront. See what's going on over there. Oh, it's mainly wet. And yeah, I can see that the winds are pretty high over there too. Not really seeing as much lightning as before. Seems like the part of the system where all the lightning was happening has moved out. Or it seems like it's diminishing.
Not your numbers?
Yeah, it might be diminishing a little. Because right now I'm only detecting, yeah, there were a lot more strikes before. It was way more than 130. So it looks like the lightning is diminishing a bit. So that's pretty good news. Still, heavy downpours are happening, especially in Edinburgh. Speaking of Edinburgh, let's go back to that camera.
With a large number of cyclists
Ooh.
and pedestrians.
There's another lightning strike. Oh wow, now Edinburgh's really getting pummeled now. Getting plummeted with a lot of rain. Oh wow. Yeah. Looks like the visibility has lowered quite a bit too, so it might be a little hard to pick up any hail in this footage. But if you do happen to get a report of hail, yeah, feel free to share that.
Permitted at Prescott State Park, more beaches are expected to be covered by midsummer when more lifeguards. Right.
PennDOT Secretary was in Erie today, driving ahead with plans to expand transit
Yeah.
locally and statewide.
If this keeps up, well, there's a chance it could affect Waterford. Yeah, it looks like it might affect Waterford too. Seems like it officially stretched down. It expanded enough to hit Edinburgh and then next Waterford and then even Plattsburgh. And it seems like it is. We are seeing a lot of red skids too. So it looks like it's not going to weaken anytime soon. So there's a chance it's going to really affect Waterford too. When will it affect Waterford?
Check Edinburgh.
Yeah. Everybody's checking Edinburgh right now. But when will it hit Waterford? Well, it looks like Waterford's 8 miles away, 33 miles per hour. So possibly the next 15 minutes. In the next 15 minutes, oh, make that 10 minutes. Probably the next 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, Waterford will be experiencing heavy downpours, given how quickly the system is now moving. Pouring down Waterford? Well, it looks like it might be starting to pour down Waterford. That could be northern Waterford. Yeah. Boy, Edinburgh. It's really pouring in Edinburgh. Oh my goodness. Driving here is highly discouraged at this point. Oh my goodness. Major downpours, low visibilities.
Transformer explosion, 100 East Main. I think it's in Gerard.
A transformer explosion, 100 East Main, possibly in Gerard. Thanks to Josh for that. 100 East Main. Well, East Main is in Gerard, so it's possible that it could have happened in Gerard, but it's also possible that maybe it happened. Maybe it is Gerard. Yeah. Raining cats and dogs from Laurie Santos. Yep. That's something to expect with there being a chance of hail. Yeah, National Weather Service was definitely not kidding with the severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see, it looks like just about every area is going to experience a moment of heavy downpours. We can even hear heavy downpours happening just outside the station right now. It seems like all the heavy downpours are more focused in central Erie County, stretching from the Bayfront down to Edinburgh. And we are getting the heavier downpours down in Edinburgh, and it looks like it's making its way towards Waterford. And right now, it seems like it actually is hitting Waterford. Wattsburg could be next, even Union City. Union City could be the next 5 to 10 minutes. Corey, maybe 20 minutes. We're hoping this will all be out by before 11:45 p.m. Well, it looks like it is in effect until 11:45 p.m. But we're hoping maybe, given how quickly it's moving, there's a chance it probably could expire before that time. Looks like a part of Erie County is no longer experiencing that severe thunderstorm warning. And this is mainly Albion, the Springfield area. Yeah, mainly the Springfield, Cherry Hill area that's no longer experiencing the severe thunderstorm warning. And Gerard, maybe in the next few minutes, they'll be out of the warning too.
Also, a report, Jacob, and everybody out there, Jen Mobilia just came in. Wires down on Williams Road up in Northeast. And those of you who live in that part of the county, that's a pretty long road up there between 90 and 20. So wires down on at least one portion of Williams Road in Northeast.
Yeah, and traveling on I-90 doesn't seem like a very good idea right now, especially in between Erie and Northeast. Looks like over in Peachtree, where close to where our station is right now, we can see a lot of heavy downpours on the radar. Not much hail though. It looks like it's just rain at this moment. Though I wouldn't be surprised if we'll start to hear hail in a little bit. They'll mainly be pea-sized hail. if it's possible. Done in Girard. Well, that's good. It's good that it's over in Girard. Seems like it's starting to clear out a little in Edinburgh, but still, still seeing a lot of rain. And boy, the streets got pretty wet too. All those heavy downpours. So traveling may be a little difficult. Just beware of slick roads, beware of hydroplaning. There may still be low visibilities out there as well, just outside of Edinburgh. So be careful when traveling if you must. Yeah, not really seeing any hail in Edinburgh anymore. Looks like the hail, looks like maybe it just missed us. It's just to our south on Peachtree. Wattsburg right now. Seems like the heavy downpours are moving right into Wattsburg. Still making their way to Warford. Whoa, that's weird. Sounds like it just stopped. Sounds like it just stopped in our area. So it looks like it's over for our area. Seems like it's... If you're looking for heavy downpours, it seems like this is the area where they're still happening. At least the bulk of the system. So mainly Waterford, and then into Wattsburg, and then Union City maybe in the next few minutes. Corey maybe in the next 10 minutes. Stop in Waterford too, really?
Just a little bit, they're pretty more.
Yeah. Well, there are some green skits, so this could mean that it probably is going to weaken a little. Maybe at some points it's just going to stop all of a sudden. But that doesn't mean it's fully over. There's still plenty of room for it to move. Yeah, there's still plenty of room in Erie County for this system to move through.
Kelly's son, I'm guessing.
I guess they've taken part of the county out of it.
Yeah, it looks like the western part of Erie County is now out of the warning. This is mainly the Springfield area. Seems like Girard is slowing down too. Might as well take a look at the camera for Girard. Let's look. Oh yeah, it looks like it's slowed down, but you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell there was a big downpour over there.
8933 Williams Road in Northeast, wire down on fire.
All right, it has been confirmed that a wire is down and a transformer has been destroyed over in Girard. Thanks to Josh for that info.
It's an 89 block Williams Road in Northeast. Wires down and reportedly on fire.
In Northeast?
Yeah, Williams Road.
How much time at the end?
Unfortunately, we don't have a camera for Northeast.
Okay, right out the graphics.
But yeah, it looks like power line's down in Northeast. So yeah, in general, the system is moving to the northeast. The nature of these systems is that they morph. Like they can weaken at some point, but there's still a lot of energy going on in the atmosphere. Still a lot of moisture as well to like enhance that energy. So it can still re-strengthen even if it's still crossing Erie County.
Quick look at Edinburgh, they just went through a heavy downpour. If you take a look at the county, western part of the county cleared from the severe thunderstorm warning, but the heaviest precipitation right now, Waterford, Union City, and over there.
All right, that is it for the 24 News of the Morning.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great and a safe night.
Yeah, now it looks like Union City is the next city to really experience these heavy downpours. This is along State Route 97. Eventually, it'll make its way to State Route 8. What we can see with these heavy downpours, it may not just be rain, it could also be hail, but it looks like much of the hail is still to the west of
Yeah,
Waterford.
just watch the weather first.
It may be moving south to Waterford. This isn't really the most updated information of hail at this moment. So yeah, there's a chance it might reach Union City too, the hail. But in general, it'll be heavy rain. Would you like to come in, Tom, and make a few comments?
Gotta make, yeah,
Williams Road and Northeast, wire down on fire.
Fire, yeah.
they gotta do the cutting, yeah.
All right, guys.
Come out.
Oh, I don't think I ever.
Bye, John.
Keep going. You're doing fine.
Okay. Oh, I never turned off the. Never stopped the crawl for Fox.
Well,
Might as well stop it now.
There's some outages.
plus for 11:45. Okay, does Fenner wanna go?
He is.
He can go if he wants.
Yeah, he is.
Good.
You just got breaking in.
Mike, yeah, 11:45. Just a kind of quick wrap. Mention the stuff that you would,
Alright, so here's the outages.
Looks like we're getting lots of lightning and gusts of wind in Union
One
City
near
right
Asbury
now.
Woods with 180, one near Westlake Road with 180.
Yeah, that's to be expected. Seems like that system really is making its way to Union City. Given the behavior of this system, it could probably expand a little more south. Oh wow, it looks like it reached the Cambridge Springs too. Well, it doesn't look like any hail will happen in Cambridge Springs, but there will be a brief period of heavy downpours. And how brief? Well, given that's maybe like 6 miles in width.
How long more to go?
And that the system is moving at like,
less.
and that the system's moving at like 33 miles per hour.
Might only be a minute or two.
Could be a 10-minute period of heavy downpours in Cambridge Springs. So yeah, something to just experience really. 10 minutes of heavy downpours. At least it's not too long. Looks like Union City might be slightly longer. The width of this part of the system is 13.5 miles. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Though Union City is like in the southern part of this, so maybe it won't be as long. Maybe it'll be like on and off at times. We are getting pretty close to the 11:45 mark. Part of the system is moving at 36 miles per hour. You know, it looks like could be like 25 miles away from like the farthest part of Erie County. Sometimes it's 36 miles per hour. So yeah, that would be less than an hour. It would be officially out of Erie County. You know, it wouldn't really surprise me if they extended this a little. Looks like Gerard is out of the whole system now. How's Erie look? Erie looks slightly quieter. Edinburgh, I'm sure, is a lot quieter now. Yeah. It seems like the worst of the storm is now out of these three areas, these three towns. It looks like it's now moving through Union City, Wattsburg, and eventually into Corey, maybe in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Later, the action David said it, the crush of all that field, coming up here, drop just for the home run. We call it double there, she goes into second base. And later, bottom third, 2 runners on base, here coming in. Pulls this base for a liner, half short, that scores a run. And your friend, so he and her go 65 base.
It looks like the warning has actually expired for even more areas. It seems like it expired for parts of downtown Erie, as well as Fairview, Platea, and Gerard. So it looks like Fairview is in the clear of severe weather, and maybe it's now safe for the plane to make its way to the Erie International Airport. And speaking of the airport, let's take a look at the camera for that. Still a little heavy, but I can imagine it lightening up not too long from now. Anything for Warren County, Pennsylvania? Nope, not at the moment. When will it reach Warren County, though?
A little bit of it's hanging right down here.
A little bit, but that's pretty much light rain. If heavy rain were to really reach Warren County, let's see, it's 10 miles away. It's moving at like 30 some miles per hour, 36.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe like 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But in 10 to 20 minutes, it would first reach Spring Creek, and then eventually Youngsville, and then Warren. That would be the general pattern given the direction that the system is moving, which is towards the east and more north too. Who knows? Maybe it could reach Spring Creek, but might not be as impactful with Youngsville and Warren.
Woo, thank you, man. This better like die. It's like, no. Okay, love it.
Whoa, 87. That must be a dud. That must be a mistake right there. What are you laughing?
Oh no, just a ring alert.
It's just skirting Union City. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it is kind of hitting Union City right now. It might get a pretty brief heavy downpour. Looks like this part, which is like 3 miles away. Thank you. It might be a heavy downpour that will probably last like 5 minutes. So for traveling on the roads, seems like parts of I-90 are really getting impacted. It's like in between Erie and Northeast. So yeah, traveling from Northeast to towards downtown Erie that might be a little troubling. Seems like the road that's really impacted is Wattsburg Road right now, as well as State Route 89. That's gonna.
They turned it to a special weather statement. They expired after the morning.
Oh, they did?
It's gonna expire in a few seconds, but
Yeah. Okay. Josh just said that the warning is going to expire in a few seconds, or like yeah, pretty much. And it's changed to a special weather statement, and that's to be expected given that we are seeing green skits, meaning that the system is starting to like maybe weaken a little. So it looks like given the time lapse, it's kind of spreading out, but also it's kind of lightening up a little. But still, there are chances of heavy downpours. But it looks like the warning has officially expired now, so now it's just a special weather statement. So that basically means just look out for heavy downpours and maybe some high wind gusts, but not high enough to really give so much damage, and maybe even a few thunderstorms too. Maybe a few thunderstorms too, but they will mainly be cloud to cloud, as you can see right here.
Well, that's good. That's
yeah, that's all.
This one, left side. Oh my God.
Who is it?
That's Mill Village. It's trying.
All right, everybody's you still on, bud?
Yeah, but the warning has expired.
All right, go.
Okay.
I don't. That's actually probably
Special weather statement until 12:15 a.m.
Yeah,
I kind of figured that. Yeah, I mean, the warning was going to expire, but we still have all this rain as well as all this thunder. So yeah, it wasn't moving fast enough to move completely out of Erie County. But at least it's not as concerning. But still, look out for heavy downpours as well as chances of lightning. But it looks like we did get one lightning strike touching the ground. But it looks like it's mainly cloud to cloud lightning. Also, the wind speeds, the wind gusts are probably not going to be as high. We're not expecting up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts at this point anymore. So maybe don't expect as many damaging trees or falling power lines over in the eastern part of Erie County. I'm talking Union City, Concord, Corey, even into parts of western Warren County too, if possible. Looks like Chautauqua County is getting a little hammered right now, but it doesn't look like it's anything severe. Maybe just one or two strikes on the ground. Mainly cloud to cloud lightning though. Maybe a few heavy downpours, but nothing too damaging. Is Buffalo going to get the bad stuff?
And it's on no lapse.
Doesn't look like a lot of bad stuff's happening in Buffalo right now.
Let's see what the warning is in. Still have a special weather statement. I'll read the special weather statement. Just stop it. And then we'll zoom into this part of the camera. Josh, are you really seeing anything?
Not anymore. It broadened out to the point where I'm not concerned.
Wherever it's this area, wherever it's going to be, just get into the streets.
I mean, I look at French Creek area.
And then we'll probably just end up going back. Okay, just for a wide view.
So, if I were to pick a city that's really being impacted right now, it would have to be Wattsburg. Lots of heavy downpours happening out that way. A lot of cloud-to-cloud lightning. Thankfully, not seeing many cloud-to-ground lightning right now. And it looks like it's mainly just rain. So nothing to worry about hail-wise. Just heavy downpours and maybe slightly high wind gusts, but not too high for maybe like a lot of damaging trees and power lines.
So the flights to converted to Buffalo.
So anything that's like
They already landed.
anything that's like severe has officially expired at this point.
Let me check the email. Diverted Buffalo landed there at 11:37. May return to Erie if weather conditions improve. May return to Erie if weather conditions permit in the next hour.
All right, so here's a little update here. If weather conditions permit in the next hour, the American Airlines flight will make its way to the Erie International Airport from Buffalo. And from the looks of it, well, it looks like there's still a lot of light rain that they could probably fly around. Yeah. I mean, it's better than the heavier rain, but still there is some cloud-to-cloud lightning. That's still an issue for any kind of flight. Yeah, even though there is light rain, well, there's still cloud-to-cloud lightning. There's still the possibility for all of that, and it's really hard to predict where lightning could really happen.
Okay. We're almost ready. Oh, boy.
No, it's still not responding. We have 2 more outages.
Transformer exploded in Girard, is that it?
Correct, and the wire on fire is in northeast.
Gonna check if my place still has power.
It should.
Yeah, you know where I live.
Yes, it has power.
Good.
What the day is this? I knew that.
Yeah, not really seeing a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning at this moment. It seems like it's all just within the clouds. So that's good news. Something to brighten your nights a little. But still a bit of heavy rain. Experiencing heavy downpours, making their way into Corey right now. If anybody's in Corey wants to report any heavy rain, feel free to. Steady rain in Edinburgh at this moment. Well, at least it's steady. That's good news. Seems like Corey, or eventually Corey, Union City, they're still dealing with some heavy rain. But thankfully, for the Barron radar,
Just near the 90 and 86 interchange, there's 250 out, and then near the Pennsylvania New York border, near northeast 130.
All right, so there are 130 power outages near the New York Pennsylvania border. Josh just told me.
And then that's 250 in the 90-86 interchange.
And 250 at the 90-86 interchange, so just a little southeast of Harbor Creek. I wanted to mention this before. There might be a chance of maybe a half-inch hail, but I don't really see that happening very long.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. And then if this takes 10 minutes to get going, then Julie's gonna get an email from me. Because this is not, what this is tornado.
So yeah, overall this was a pretty quick hitter. Um, right now it seems like it's steadying out in most of Erie County, but it looks like Eastern Erie County is still really dealing with the bulk of it, but not the same bulk as it was earlier. Like if we go back in time a little, you can really see that the bulk of the system was producing a lot of cloud to ground lightning. This happened like 11:20 p.m., really impacting Edinburgh, as well as Erie, Girard, Fairview. Well, Girard and Fairview was a little earlier. A lot of cloud to ground lightning. But if we go to current time, I'm not seeing as much cloud to ground lightning. In fact, we're not seeing as much lightning in general. So yeah, that tells us that the system right now is weakening, even though we're still dealing with heavy downpours, as well as slightly high wind gusts, but not as high as before.
This is wrong with that now. Yeah.
Get them into commercial first before we do this.
I'm guessing it's gonna overrun and basically eat it. That's what I'm guessing. This is because I think this is starting to bulge, so this will come up. That's my guess. But you know, it's trying to do something and then fizzles.
Well, one thing's for sure, it will start to fizzle out in every part of Erie County later tonight. Given that behind the system, it seems like there are some more cells trying to develop, but given the direction that they're moving, it seems like they're going to stay in the lakeshore. Yeah, there's a chance they might just stay in the lakeshore.
No, tell them to wait till we're money. Is that bad? What's going on?
Though,
They're interviewing.
no,
they just got back from the commercial, so.
this could,
I would just try to.
this could maybe expand a little bit more. I mean, you can definitely see it's expanding in nature.
Are you fine? Okay. So they just.
Looks like this system over here, just south of Ashtabula, is starting to pick up too.
Alright, give it another minute and then let's go. Okay, just tell them, wait a minute and then let's go. Alright.
This is. I mean, this is turning to hell.
Yeah, boy, that is cool. You look down here, Jacob?
I'm starting to see more cells like
North Centerville looks like it's trying to do a hell for.
Yeah, one down here. Ooh, yeah, it's purple down there. Two of them.
let's see,
Oh, there's two.
Centerville, Spartansburg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a hail core there. But as I was mentioned before, looks like we got some cells trying to redevelop over in parts of Lake Erie now. Looks like just outside of Cleveland. So maybe another round, but hopefully this isn't like as big or as damaging. And it doesn't really look like it will be.
Just want to give you a little quick weather update because they're having some problems in the area from the thunderstorms in Erie County. You're looking at Erie International Airport. The rain is falling. The heavy weather has passed that area. But Charlotte is converted up into Buffalo. They're up in Buffalo now. If the weather continues to improve here, they may send it back to Erie. A lot of power outages going on now. Williams Road, 905 wires on fire. We had a transformer explode on East Main Street in Girard. And also, 115 people affected west of the airport on West Lake Willis. Out of power there. 280 without power.
Tom Atkins is currently getting a little more information on the TV if you want
Majority
check
go
that
to
out.
radar right now. And another 130 people in Northeast out of power near New York border. So what we've got left is a cluster of storms here in Union City down to about Cambridge and Crawford
sun should run the last day, it will look quickly at the lightning strikes, and you can see coming across heavy here, but the total is back down to a lot less than what it was when it started here. So still some thunder and lightning around. Stop the loop. We'll zoom into the most important areas from Cambridge Springs up to Torrey and Rochford. And you guys here under the gun. There can be gusty winds. There are heavy downpours. Small hail has been a problem. Lightning also has been a problem. Not a severe thunderstorm warning, just a special weather statement. Let's back it out for you, do the whole view and a time lapse. So mainly what we're waiting for right here is this cluster to get out of here, going into Warren County. And,
We're waiting for this cluster to now get out of Erie and into Warren County. At this moment, it seems like this cluster, if you're joining us right now, it seems like this cluster is starting to maybe diminish for the most part, but it still seems like it's picking up a bit of energy down south, outside of Cambridge Springs in Crawford County. You can even see some hail cores over there. I'm talking about half an inch of hail, so maybe little pea-sized hail over there. But in general, expect to see more heavy rain at times. Looks like it's moving out of Corey as well as Union City. It seems like it's steadying itself out throughout the rest of Erie County. So it looks like the worst parts of this storm are officially over for much of Erie, but they're still affecting Wattsburg as well as Corey.
Was it anything? Did it turn out?
No idea.
Okay. I heard there was a
Less than an
blinking light
hour
and then
ago,
disappeared.
when there was a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. The bulk of the system looked a lot worse, and there was a lot more cloud to ground lightning. But if you fast forward to current time, not as much cloud to ground lightning at all, and there may still be heavy rain, but we're not seeing as much hail. Mainly cloud to cloud lightning. The winds are not as high or damaging, though we have been getting reports of power outages. We're getting a lot of power outages near the Pennsylvania-New York border and at the 90 and 86 intersection, or at least the exit to 86 from I-90. Getting a lot of power outages from out there too.
There's only one part I'm really focused on. But it's so broad. It's can't really. The hail cells still picking up. One here died, one here died.
Still concerned, Josh.
A little. This one a little bit, but it's like it's still broad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like anything severe.
No.
Something to like look out for.
Well, I mean, Cambridge Springs, they're still getting a hail cell.
Yeah. I mean, the ingredients for all the severe weather are just not there. It's like
It wants
the
to.
wind gusts are not like that high right
You
now.
can see it wants to. It really wants to. It's not.
So.
Oh yeah, it's.
When is this part going to hit me, Phil?
It's doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. Same way.
It's about 18 miles away. Part's moving pretty quickly.
It's a lot of rain.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's literally that one.
No, I won't say
It's just this little slow area right here.
Oh, what's this?
That's nothing.
Yes.
They're probably gonna need to wait for an update.
So maybe less than 20 minutes.
That's still
If
there.
it's not Phil at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to diminish, but. Same.
It's happened at a real convenient time, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see, okay,
It's all
I see that line,
good
I
experience.
see that little, that's the little line that was looking at.
So watch those smells away from.
Yeah, that other one's. Tree down, rah.
One about 12:04.
James Road, tree down? I don't think, I can't even.
It looks like maybe another round of heavy rain could hit Corey at 12:18 a.m. West Spring Creek 12:25. But it looks like the rounds of heavy rain are now moving out of Union City as well as Waterford. So it looks like the rain may steady out a little for both those areas. Okay, Corey, now 12:19 a.m. So in general, 13 minutes. Yeah, it looks like Corey is bound to get like another round of heavy
We're
rainfall.
seeing the beginning of it right now.
As for hail, I don't really think there's any hail cores. Yeah, it looks like all the hail cores have died down, thankfully.
Yeah, Corey's probably gonna be in the next 100 minutes.
Yeah, Corey's steady. It says 12:27.
Oh, that, the second one. Oh, I'm looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
one down in Centerville?
No, Corey's right in the gun right now. I mean, how fast is this movie? It's going 50? 55?
33.
33?
Yeah, 12:20. It's saying 12:20 a.m. for Corey.
Yeah, I mean, Corey's about 8 minutes out.
Well, at least like maybe the bulk of that system. Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, I'm not too concerned. I mean, you know, it wants to be a severe
Actually, I
storm.
think that's when the heavy downpour, that round of heavy downpours will end in Corey. Looks like they're probably going to start. Looks like it's going to start just about now, but
It's down here.
it will end maybe like in the next 10 minutes or so. So that's another round of heavy downpours for Corey.
But this one is like,
And overall, looks like it's nothing severe anymore. So that's good news. Looks like all of the heavy downpours will just be history for Erie County. Not too
Between
long from
Centerville
now.
and Titusville and Coffee County. You see what I'm saying? I just went on.
I'd say maybe
It's all brought out.
in the next half hour, it looks like the heavy downpours will be history for Erie County, but looks like they will affect parts of Warren County.
I mean, it looks like it's strengthening a little bit, but it's hybrid, I would imagine. In terms of rotation, not a.
Yeah, no rotation, nothing
No,
to
again,
worry about
it's
for rotation.
overall.
Good, very good. Wanna take a break, bud? Go home?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're gonna do a little transition here, Jacob. I don't know, we've been doing this for close to 2 hours.
2 hours right there, yeah.
There you go.
done a good job.
Give Jacob kudos. He came back in, did a heck of a job. You can go home and get some rest. Thanks for doing it, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Heck of a job. Filling in for me because I had to be on TV. We got Dorian here, we got Josh here. It's Weather Central, but you need some rest, bud. So go home and watch movies or whatever you want to do. He is headed out the door. Great,
Very
great
much,
job.
John, Tom, and Jacob, everyone's doing good.
The boys in the room. There you go.
There you are.
There you are.
Hey, Facebook.
Dorian, Josh, giving Jacob kudos. He's checking his phone twice and he's headed out. So, way to roll, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So we'll just continue here just a little bit for you because got the crew here. We got the latest and the greatest information. Some of this might be a repeat for you. Thankfully, we got good eyes and ears on these storms here that we've been talking about. And, you know, they're on top of it and done a heck of a job. The main things that seem to be happening with these storms, and remember, we're not under any warnings at this point, but I still think we got a special weather statement here, and you guys can see it. Let me get control of things here. All right. Excuse me. All right. Hang on just a second. So we still have a special weather statement for those of you guys in this area. All right. Bounded by Cambridge, north of Titusville, back up to Corey, and even north of Wattsburg here. So there's still a pretty good cell in here, but we were looking at other forms of the radar, and I'll clean off the clutter right now. You can see that the lightning strikes as it's cut across from you, Lori, over to Corey. Julie G, I saw you on there in Union City. Looks like it's trying to get out of there, but the lightning strikes obviously are dissipating, but still it's got a little punch over there. So as I take this stuff off, I just want to show you a couple other modes here just to inspect the storm. Josh has been doing a great job with his technology just to my right here, looking into any potential circulation or rotation, but we're not seeing anything that's that has to get us alert for anything like that. So just looking at the Doppler modes right here, it just continues to be pretty much a lightning storm with heavy downpours. And there may have been a little bit of small hail in it, but that's not been a major concern. Certainly nothing damaging. The rain, the lightning, some gusty winds, as you can see. We're seeing some gusts. Now, this is way off the deck. This is at an elevation of about 10,000 feet. But, you know, sometimes in the heavier downpours, some of this can get transferred down. But that is not ground level. We're just checking up top to see what's going on and what we're dealing with here. But we're just kind of waiting. You can see the skits too, folks. They're all in green here, and that is good news because when you get these red ones and other colors like orange and blue, that presents a little bit of a different problem. That's more of a concern for us. But this little skit here, for those of you, this is right on the Ohio-Pennsylvania line, west of Pymatuning and Linesville and Conneaut Lake. So this one could be trucking east, but yeah, it's just mainly rain here. There's no hail indicated. It's moving back up towards Crossingville. So you've got storms just kind of crossing in different patterns here, but none of them are severe. The main thing seems to be the heavy rain, and most of that is right now from Corey down into about the Spartansburg area. So to reiterate and if any of you are in these areas, like Main Street, Corey, down 89 into Sparty, some of these rural roads are really getting hit with rain. To reiterate, a lot of power outages, a group of 115 west of the airport on Westlake Road, a group of 280, 90 and 86 up in northeastern Erie County, the place I call the Siberian Triangle, just because they get the most snow and the most cold. This area right up in here, where 90 hits 86 and goes to the New York border, that's just wicked. But they do have, as least of last report, 280 out of power, 130 in northeast near the PA New York border. So we've had power outages, we've had wires down on Williams Road in the 8900 block, and we've also had a transmitter blow out in Girard on East Main Street.
There's some other trees down, but I couldn't catch their addresses.
Some trees down, Josh is telling me, in the area as well. So car with a tree on it, you know, what you see is what you get. Celine, good to have you here. Tomorrow's last day of work, birthday dinner with my youngest. Oh, well, let's go to the shore, Celine. Oh my gosh, you are so lucky. Okay, so the special weather statement is over with here. That was that tan area that we were showing you there. Guys are really on it, just checking out every angle and seeing if there's really anything to be concerned about severe wise. And it doesn't seem to be. Is it your birthday or is it your youngest? If it's yours, happy birthday. Patty, good to see you. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling through the night here. And see, there's your special weather statement, and boom, it's gone. So a bunch of heavy rain, southwest Crawford, extreme eastern Erie County, and northeast Crawford, as well as kind of impinging on northwest Warren. So those seem to be the places that are getting the heaviest precipitation. But as I said, nothing really severe screaming at us right now. So I'm gonna let the guys ponder this as long as they want to. I'll go into the regular stick. You can consider it an early nightcap. We'll look at what's going to be happening over the next couple of days, as well as the holiday weekend. And if they have anything that they're concerned about or any reports, they'll pass it along to me right here. Good crew in the house. Let me switch shows here, and we will get you into the night show, and we will start talking about the forecast, look around the country, and stuff that we usually do on the weather nightcap. So just give me about 30 seconds here to get this one off and get mine on. And just kind of a light rain falling at Erie International Airport. Anything on that, Celine? Anything on the plane, whether they're going to bring it back in here or not? Let us know if you know anything before you head out. And thanks to Eric Johnson, he was giving us some good information too, as he always does. So thanks, EJ, for all your help, and we appreciate your support. So just waiting for the show to load. Got a little beeping going on in the background. All right. We got scanners going. We got all kinds of things going, you know, whatever it takes to get us through. So there we go. Light rain around the area, and temperatures basically still muggy, 66 to 72 across the board. And, you know, just headed on into a damp night. Colin, good to see you. It's looking mainly just wet and damp. A few places still getting some heavy rain. Other places just kind of in the muck and mire of it all, of the high dew points, and you know, the I guess what you would say damp atmosphere, damp, dank atmosphere. Thank you, Ariel. Yeah, we'll go over to Warren. We'll check some weather cameras here, and go take a look at a few places, and then we will move on into radar coast to coast, the models and your forecast, like we usually do. So let me back it up just a bit here, take the temps off, show a few more areas for you all, and we'll make it full screen for you. And away we go. So airport there, off to the bayfront, and a lot less active. Big light show there a couple hours ago. Downtown, different view, but basically looking towards the water. State Street, and not a lot of lightning left there. Edinburgh had a nice downpour earlier. We were noticing that at about 11:15, but people still out and about, and things much calmer down there. G-Town, Girard, where transformer blew on East Main Street. Got some sort of vehicle with flashing light there. And just other than that, just little breezes blowing in Girard. Our neck of the woods here, that would be I-90 and Peach. Big wide view here. I should bring that down a little bit, give you a little better look. Just kind of the leftover lighter rain, except if you're down there in the Quarry area to Spartansburg to northwest Warren County to southern Chautauqua County there. All right. I'm just gonna try to do a little. Oh my gosh, this thing moves too fast. You know, if it was clear, we could probably catch the full moon, which would be cool. But it is not, so we deal with what we got. So, damp streets, but no major wind in this area. Just a little bit of rain going back and forth, and a little bit of wind. To the airpuerto, we were there. We know what's going on there. I think we pretty much covered it. So Little Meadville for you, Cindy Lee B. I think I saw you in there. There is Chestnut Street trying to dry up there. So that's the way it looks around the neighborhoods. Hello, Suzanne. How's things over in Ohio? April G. Oh yeah, Warren. We got to stop in Warren. All right. Thanks for that update, Celine. Appreciate it. Queen keeping us informed. So yeah, let me do Warren, and then we'll be off to the radar races, and then we will be looking at models, determining a forecast as we go into the holiday weekend. Welcome to a Thursday, everybody. And there is Warren. Nice balmy breeze out there. Beautiful. So there is some rain headed your way, but no severe weather anticipated. Well, looks.
I personally think it's gonna miss.
You think it's going to miss, Warren?
I mean, it's gonna be close.
Yeah, because everybody's.
The core isn't gonna miss 100%.
All right, so Josh brings up a good thing, so we will we'll go over the radar now and take a look around. I think he was isolating over there in Warren County. Yeah, this thing here, if I do a little loopage with it, and I'll put the lightning back on for you, April G, and anybody else in that neck of the woods. Still a nice little cell there, but it's trucking across, and you know, the core where you see that little purple there may go to your north, April, but still, well, we'll just stop the motion here and take some measurements. Well, let me do an old-fashioned time lapse here. So we go from here to here. This thing's clipping at about 30 miles an hour. So so if we stop it, clear it. So if we stop the loop and just take a look mainly at Warren County here, the line, this little cluster is about 15 miles away. So
in the next half hour, it comes over you. Nice little enhancement here, but again, we're not seeing anything other than lightning and heavy downpours. Really not seeing any hail with this. Certainly no rotation, so we're good. We're good. You're just going to get wet over there. All right. So here's the picture as a whole, and we're just waiting for, these little showers behind to come across. It's got a little thunder off of Ashtabula right here, but not a whole lot behind it. So once this stuff goes by, things rapidly improve. And you just got to get past this area, get this going by, and the air dries out, the dew points drop, and that might be a good thing to look at right now, just to give the big picture in case anybody's here from out of town. If you are, let me know. I'm just going to go into a national mode here just to take a look at temperatures and dew points, stop the loop, get kind of a regional shot of the lakes. Let me check back with you guys. And let's see. Ooh, that's wicked stuff. When you got a second, when I'm done to the radar, I'll get Josh over here for some news. He's doing weather tonight, 7-day.
Yeah, so.
He's a weather geek, true weather geek.
I don't even touch my shoulder, so.
Yeah, he's over here helping out.
Not much. I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna hit Warren or not.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I mean,
Just for you, April.
I think that's the big next city. It's better out of Torrey, but Warren, I think, is gonna get a little bit to the north, and that's just gonna be it.
So if you're in North Warren, yeah, you may be dealing with that. Let me just make sure I'm in the right place here. Okay. All right. So just to show you that we're just waiting for this thing to go through, we're just going to punch on some temperatures here. 70, 69, 68, 59, 58. Okay, so you see the progression here. And then if I put on the dew points, I mean, just use the green line. That's the best thing. That is the front right there. Okay, it is pushing east. This is all the humid and juicy air. This is all the cool, refreshing air. So it's a slow mover, but it's going to get here. And once it does, the lightning and the rains move out, and the cooler and less humid air moves in. And that's what we'll see happening later and into the morning tomorrow. So you got that going for you. Lights are going out around here. That's a little strange. So if we go away, let me just say, Josh is going to take a look at things. If we go away, I want to say thanks for watching. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of power outages in Erie County. Hello, Mary. Oh, good. I'm glad you're getting a little bit of a breeze. That's a dew point, hon. That's not an air temperature. You'll be fine. You probably do want a 48 dew point. It's very, very comfortable. Hello, Zach. He's in Ashburn. Rain headed towards you. Yeah, and again, excuse me. Yeah, those are the dew points, Queen. So you're not going to get cold, but it will get more comfortable. And you're still in the soup down here in Ashburn, Zach. And put one on for you, sir. All right. So that's the tropical where he is. That's just juice. So, it all works in concert, folks. There's the rain. I could put the national mosaic on. There's the relief back here. The rain's pushing down there. The warm, muggy air will be exiting to the east, and the more refreshing air will be coming in from the northwest. Then things will be good for the next couple of days. It's okay. Believe me, it's okay. I've said worse. Yeah, soupy air, but it's going to be changing in the next few hours once this line comes across. So what is going to happen? Well, we will do some models here. As you look at breezy downtown Warren, boy, that just looks nice. I don't even know. Oh yeah, Dorian noticing some lightning.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's getting down. There it is, right by the statue. Yep. So you guys out there, we do have weather approaching, so to speak. Let's open that up. Oh, you're gonna take it? Good. These Dorian's. Oh, look at that! You can see the outline of out of the hills. It's coming right for you. That's a cool shot. We'll leave it for a couple seconds here, see if we can get another little dipsy do. There it is, right there, the outline of the mountains. Very cool. So there, it's coming your way. And we were verifying that shot again with the analysis here. We can just go to Warren and radar reflectivity, and there you go. That's what you're seeing back across the river. You're seeing this stuff coming for you. So going over Youngsville right now, or getting ready to. It's right down the road from you. Gail, thank you.
Anyone in Pittsfield is knock on your door.
Bear Lake also in Warren County. Yeah, you're right under that. I love that shot. That is so cool. So we're thanks for coming in there from Bear Lake. I appreciate that. Yeah, you must be under it right in this general area. Garland and Pittsfield, Wrightsville, Wattsville, Sugar Grove, about ready to get hit. Spring Creek, Columbus. It's over here, isn't it? It's like as you're going towards Corey. There you are. You're right there, right by the what's that? The New York border. So you're getting a light show, and you're getting the edge of the rain there. Now just keep in mind that rain will be exiting fairly soon because it's moving east at 30 miles an hour. But it is a good reminder there. Very cool shot. Thank you. All right. Well, that's something. All right. So back to the models we try to go here. And starting with the tadpoles, this one's not doing the greatest job, but okay, a little better there. All right, yeah, okay, we'll take it. I spoke too soon. So that stuff exits, and that is it, folks. I mean, you're gonna wake up to some sunshine tomorrow. Might mix with a few clouds during the day. Friday, you get more of a southerly wind, see the red, and it's sunny and even warmer. So the next couple of days are really good. The problem is the holiday weekend. and, you know, it's not going to be completely dry. Here's the NAM model, and kind of the same depiction here. You got a few that have to make it through.
Smell your weather statement.
They put a weather statement out. So we are here, and we're looking at Warren County, Pittsfield area, watching this storm. Where did Josh go when we needed him? So again, this model too, just turning into a beautiful Thursday and Friday. And you can see stuff trying to launch at us on Saturday. So what Dorian was talking about there is that they put out a special weather statement because of this storm that some of you have been talking about. So it's a little feisty. It's severe. A special weather statement is not severe. Generally speaking, you're going to get wind gusts under 50, maybe some pea-sized hail, torrential downpours, and a lot of lightning on that. And I'll try to.
Doppler radar is tracking a
Oh, there
strong
it is.
thunderstorm along the line extending from Jamestown to 14 miles west of Warren to 23 miles northeast of Marionville, moving at east at 45 miles an hour.
Well, I'm glad it's moving quickly.
Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour, half an inch hail.
All right, so that's what they're looking at with that for you guys out in Warren County. So when it goes, April G, if you're still with us, when it goes over you in the next few minutes, let me know what you experience wind-wise, especially. I know you're going to get a bunch of lightning and rain. Yes, it was, wasn't it, Chris? All right. There you go. So we'll watch that for you and see if anything changes. But they're saying 45 miles an hour, huh, Dorian? Okay. Well, if we just do our little distance tracking and, well, we can do what I love doing these things, these little squall things are fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the National Weather Service timing here and just bring it out. And then we'll take it to the Allegheny Reservoir there. 45, they say.
Yes, they said.
There you go. So Warren at 12:47, so in about another 9 minutes. North Warren 12:48. So that's the estimated times when that thing moves across. So that's another thing we got to watch, at least for the next few minutes. See what else we got here. Yeah, I mean, it's going right over Youngsville right now. I mean, you can see that right there, leaving a little purple core. So that's a little wicked going on there. But at least it's moving at a good clip. Backing it out just a bit. A little rain in Cambridge. Another little cluster up here, but no lightning. So this seems to be the meat of the action. Right there. Okay, so we'll do a little models. As that gets closer, we'll go back to the camera. Tidiute, Danielle, thank you. You can see her right here, right down here. Right there. She's getting that. Youngsville's getting pounded. Chandler's Valley's about to get pounded. Sugar Grove is getting pounded. Thank you. That's really helpful. I appreciate it. And we'll check back. We're just looking at a few different things here. That goes away. clouds start to break. Wake up to a sunny day, right? That's Eddie Rabbit, love a rainy night. Well, you got a rainy night and you will be waking up to a sunny day, mixing with perhaps some clouds tomorrow, but a real nice next couple of days. I don't know if GFS is with us, but here's her model showing the same trend. Sun mixing with clouds today, plenty of sun on Friday, and then we await that late Friday night and Saturday morning. That's kind of the off and on nature of everything. That is the holiday weekend coming up because, you know, you get a wet day, you get a dry day, you get a wet day, you get a dry day. That's the way it looks right now. Temperatures, just a few more for you there. Little cooling in the north, but still very mild for this time of night, this time of year. You got some more lightning there?
Pretty cool.
Well, yeah, we'll get back to it. I just want to run this one more. All right, so there we are. Front goes through, high comes in. Nice Thursday, suppresses all that rain to the south. Thank you. Friday looks good, and then this starts coming back. So Saturday, showers likely. Chance of a thunderstorm. Sunday is a break, and then Monday, Memorial Day, another one coming at us. So 2 out of the 3 holiday weekend days have precipitation in them. So we'll continue to fine tune that. But that's the way it looks for now. And we're already at Thursday. So back to Warren we go. Looking for lightning, ask and you shall receive. Coming right for you. Thank you. Yeah, we're giving you that light show, Junior, right there for you. Thanks for being a part of the show. Hello, Leslie. Good to see you again. Oh, there you are. It's coming in. It's coming for you. Over the hills. Radar look. Yep, it's going through Youngsville right now. Chandler's Valley. Jackson Run Road. Headed to you, April G. in North Warren. Coming right down the pike. Things are calming down. We're just getting the Warren County people through this. Showing a little radar and showing also the fact that Dorian is saying goodnight.
Good night, everyone. No problem. All
right, got great support here. You got a day off tomorrow? Good for you, man. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
He's out of here. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't think you really have anything to be nervous about. Probably just a bunch of heavy rain, some thunder and lightning. And the good news is that it's moving very quickly. So it'll get out of there real quick. Pardon me, Leslie. I saw the video. I didn't see the video. I saw the email. And I will look at the video before I leave tonight. Thank you for sending it. Let me see if I can catch it right now. If I can open up the old email here, I might have a shot. What happens during severe weather, you know, you're running around kind of like a chicken with their head cut off. So people are feeding you information, and it's good information. In fact, Eric Johnson just emailed me, and he says no indications the plane will leave Buffalo and fly back. May still happen. Call the tower. He gives me the number. The man's amazing. All right, we got some lightning show here. See if I can get this, and we'll show it. This is actually from the news. I believe our news director, Corey. I mean, you've got lightning show right there. If I've got you guys up. No, I don't, of course. Here we go again. There we are. So we'll keep that going for you, and I'll pull this one up. Thanks to the boss. I believe the boss sent it. Hello. Hello. Oh, these are images. Okay. I'm not seeing a whole lot. We'll take this under review. Keep looking at Warren there. Anyway. All right. I'm going to try this one more time. This looks a little better. We'll try this, I think. I hope this is cool. It just went right over there. Well, nothing yet, but we're waiting. I don't know, kids. I'm just going to take it back, and, you know, if something looks good, I'll send it back over. I don't see anything. Oops. All right, Les, it's up to you. Here's the next one. Oh, here's a very, very cool picture. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. There you go, lightning at the Bicentennial Tower. Thanks, Junior. Great to have you here. That's a shot. Another April sent that in. That's fantastic. You got the Victoria Princess right there. All right, there's one thing. And we'll try another. All right. I think we got yours now, Leslie. At least I hope we do. I'm looking at it. I don't see lightning. Maybe there's something wrong with what I'm using here, because that's 2 videos in a row. seen stuff, so we'll just keep working at it. Sorry about that. Warren putting on just a good show for us right now. Then the rains have hit Warren. Yep, there you go. Great, great shots there. I'm gonna pull it back for you guys. Get you a little more light in here. Now that's pretty good video. And that's, some wind involved, some thunder, some lightning. You can see the sheets of rain coming down there on Pennsylvania Avenue. So, one of those deals where a picture's worth 1,000 words. That's just great. There you go. Thanks, Leslie. This is just you can see it just teeming down here, just rolling down the street. If I were to use radar, that is what it would look like. It has hit Warren. It's right over Warren. That's why you see the reds in there like that. Headed towards Scandia and Sheffield and Ludlow in McKean County. So, you're looking right here. Right here. There's the river and there's the shot. Good little storm there. And the mail just keeps coming in. We appreciate you all. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, okay. I need a new thing to play this item. Okay. 99 cents. Oh, now I see what happened. It's one of those yeah. That's what's doing. I'm sorry. I need a new codec. Oh my gosh, no, I do not want to pay you 99 cents. I just would like to see the video. Oh well. Thanks for trying. If we can figure something out on this end, we will. You're awesome for sending it. Appreciate that in the form. Ooh, getting a little wet in Warren. We're gonna let this thing play through. Then I'm gonna give you a forecast. Julie G, always good to see you. Thanks for coming by. You can just go between the live shot and the radar. Oh, look at that. That's getting ready to head out. See, here's the back edge going through right now. But obviously a lot of lightning all around. But it's just running down the road. Maybe just for a second here, go over and check out the fountain. Fountain's probably getting filled up well. Too bad we didn't have audio with this. That would be very cool. We're gonna spin you around here. Yep. Starting to let up a little bit. Okay, we're getting through it. The back edge is moving past you, or about ready to move past you. You're right, Junior. It is a good storm. Hello, Diane. Long time no see. Way to go, Celine. You're a trooper. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jacob was here for his shift, and then I had to call him back in for this hucklebuck. So I'm sure he was here 10 hours. I don't even know. I never even took a break tonight. I've been here a while. Probably going on 11 or something here. Yeah, he's home. He can chill. That's a pretty shot right there. Yeah, even with the lightning. I understand. Check the radar again. It's struggling through. It's getting there. And you're still in the middle of this special weather statement until 1:30. Yep, it's moving through the towns. That's kind of cool how that happens. Yep, there you go. Good little storm there, Warren. You want to see radar coast to coast? Or do you think that was like radar coast to coast in Warren County? Okay. Well, yeah, it would be headed up that Okay, so we could do this. Yep, good soaking there in the fountain. Look at that. What a beautiful picture. Let me go back. Check, do it again. So there's the radar. Now you're using Cleveland there. Let's use Buffalo. Okay, back it out. There they are. They don't have the lightning. They just have steady rain. You got a little bit of lightning. There is Buffalo. So yeah, I guess they're not flying out of there until that passes. Here is back in Warren we go. And if you want the full meal deal there, 7-day. Got some noise here. I don't know what's going on. You okay?
I was looking at the pedal.
You all right?
Yeah, I just was told this was broken, so.
Josh fixes everything. You know,
No, I
he goes from newsmaker to
You gotta.
meteorologist to production person.
You got it. There's no other. No one can do it overnight. So. Oh,
That's Warren right now. They got a special weather statement.
Yeah, I mean, they probably got a nice shelf cloud right now.
They've had some good lightning.
Yeah, that's Buffalo. Yeah. Who does those? Is that Cleveland or?
Warren County
Yeah.
State College.
Technology.
So there you go, 7-day radar coast to coast. Some snow in the Rockies.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Nice little cold punch there. Some showers in the plains.
Yeah, everything else started off.
All the action is over here and in New York State. That's
Just chicken.
where Mr. Flint used to be, Utica. Josh is back. And there's our little slight risk. Our little bubble of slight risk.
Is that for today
So
or?
it's for overnight here.
I mean, it's all but getting home.
And then it goes away tomorrow. And then this should really be Friday. But you get the idea. Yep, that's a little wicked. Should be lessening up there though. As it heads out to the east. Good soaking rain. Man. She wants to know, is there anything good for dinner? They know you're here.
Chicken patty, I think, and some fries.
Chicken patty.
Something to that extent, yeah. Where is your?
Yeah, I don't mind saying the S word. It's the T word that got thrown around a little bit too recklessly earlier today. Not by us, but you know, there was nothing that was gonna, you know, upsets people more than mentioning that. So we just don't do it unless we think it's a definite, real possibility. But the S word, yes, I will do it because it's not anywhere near here either. This is the nightcap. It's the new dance mix version. Yeah, my garden needed it too. Thanks, Leslie, for sending all that stuff, for being a part of the show. Sam, good to have you. Where are you located? Appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, it ended up growing to hit Warren a lot more, so I guess I jinxed it, so I'm sorry. Yeah, because
Josh thinks he jinxes the weather.
No, when I said it,
Oh,
it
it's
was
North
like,
Warren. Okay, you're up there with.
it was like that, and now it just blew up.
And now it's lightening up, as you can see by the live shot here.
Yeah, it's moving out of Warren, but it's still strong.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you. Glad you're here.
I don't see hail.
Yeah, if there was hail, there wasn't much. Hello, Kathleen. The early nightcap edition. Yes, it is. Josh has his scanner here.
It's not working.
Well, sir, we will be here for you when things get crazy or if we think it gets crazy. Full moon fading. Okay, you got the moon out there? I should check out here as we wind things down here. It looks like it's all but stopped in Warren. Yeah, still cloudy here. Yeah, that was a good one. Hey, anytime. We'll be here for you. Glad to help out. We had good crew here tonight. I mean, great crew. Josh and Dorian and Jacob and Jen. It's all these people that's names start with J. Jen, I can't say enough for Jen Mobilia. She is awesome on the scanner, and she will tell it. She finds out stuff and she delivers pertinent information. So it was good. She was here earlier. We're glad to help. So if it's kicking up, just come here. Or if you can see us on TV, we're there too. Oh my gosh, you're coming back, Marianne. We are so happy. All right. You have a great night, Sam. Thanks for that report there. We are so happy to know that. That is so cool. After all these months, get back, come back. It's too hot down there. Plus hurricane season starts in another, about a week and a couple of days. All right, what a beautiful shot. So we will work our way towards a forecast. If I can find it. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. There's a storm. It's east of Warren. Still getting a little residual rain there, but it's going out. Wow, it dipped down and then it grew again, just like Josh said. The lightning's coming back up. Wow. It's morphing, it's pulsing. Yep, going over the Allegheny River. Yep, still extending some rain back in there. Okay, kids. Well, let's give you a forecast here. Just checking stats from yesterday. 84 and 68, 3 degrees away from a record. from 1902, and a very warm day in the neighborhood. Excuse me. Trying to find my place now. Sorry. There we are. So tonight, showers and storms move through. They move out. The winds become light. Today turns into a beautiful day. Mid to upper 70s, cooler, less humid. And 4-7 day, the late great Bill Dennis and the rest of you wonderful people. There you go. So really nice 2 days coming up, and then showers likely, chance of storms, mostly dry. Showers likely, chance of storms. Showers dwindle, temperatures go down a little bit. All right, yeah, I haven't heard everything. Go play games, and thanks for being here, and thanks for all the reports. And yeah, I can see that with Tampa. She's already made a request here. Good night, Les. Thanks for being here. I think you guys get the idea. Yeah, I really feel for you, Marianne, because, geez, you've been down there so long, and then you get into the hot season, and it's all over with. I mean, I think you guys got the gist. Let me just do a little radar coast to coast. There it goes. Going into McKean County. Goodbye. Nice little line there. Whoa. Whoa. See, she's down here in beautiful Tampa, and I just wanted to do a just to see how toasty it can be. Okay, estimating 77 right now. 93, 94. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nice. So you can't sit outside. And then you throw the dew point on it, and it just adds insult to injury. Look at that. 70, 69. Ooh. 72 in there. 73. That's just sweltering. We're glad you're coming back. All right. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got inside the building. Yeah, that'll make some noise. So we will rock on into the night. What did you say, Lucky Lips? I can't even see myself. So we'll do the tune. and then the Lucky Lips, and we'll say good night. And we thank you all for being here, and especially my crew, and especially Jacob for doing a 2-hour show. We just added another hour to it. So we're here for you. Weather gets bad, we'll rock on into the night with you. So here we go with some music, and y'all have a good night. We'll be back. Weatherman Jake, I like it. We'll be back, God willing, and the creek don't rise. So thank you very much, and take care. Make it a great Thursday.
When I shine, here comes time. I can see the meteorologist always telling us what time it is. With the weather show on Facebook Live for Jack Fox TV, he keeps the forecast alive. Hurricanes to heat waves, every day he's in the fort. He talks to his friends and keeps it warm. The sun personality, he's second to none. These meteorologists, Johns, he's walking around the world with open arms. Tune into his show. Time to have some fun, grab your umbrellas, we're dancing under the stars. You got lucky lips are always kissing. Lucky lips are never blue. Lucky lips will always find a pair of lips that will be true. I don't need a sorry for the habits for all good luck charms. With lucky lips, I'll always always have a fella in my heart. I never get heartbroken, no, I never get the blues. And if I play that game of love, I know I just can't lose. When they spin that wheel of fortune, all I do is kiss my chips. And I know I picked a winner, 'cause I got lucky lips, I always kissing. Lucky lips are never blue. Lucky lips will always find a pair of lips that will be true. I don't need a falling clover, it's full of good luck charms. With lucky lips, I always have a fella in my arms. With lucky lips, I always have a fella in my arms.